Hey everyone! My name is Nicole. I'm one of the coaches on this team. I've been a Beachbody coach for a little over a year and a half now. I love it. It's like a family now. But I've been using Beachbody products a lot longer than that. I want to welcome you first to this event and to just taking a chance to just listen and see what all this jazz is about. I want to really touch on four things I've really gained from being a coach. The first is the accountability piece. When I first started using Beachbody products, I was about 25 to 30 pounds heavier. I was my heaviest after college, and a few years later, I used to cheer in high school. And I didn't really have to work at being fit. I showed up, I went to practice, we conditioned, I was a tumbler. I didn't have to do anything extra. I just showed up, did what I was supposed to do, and I was in good shape. But then when I went to college and I didn't have that accountability, I didn't have to be anywhere to practice. It was my choice to go to the gym and run on a treadmill and do all of those things. I didn't want to. That wasn't something I was interested in. So, I ate unhealthy, and I didn't work out, so I gained weight. Finally, I was so unhappy with myself. I just knew I had something had to change. So, my friend Nicole, she used so many different Beachbody programs, and she was in great shape. She lost a lot of weight after high school, and so I turned to that. So I tried Insanity. That was my very first program that I bought. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. I pushed play, I quit. I pushed play again, I quit again, and I did not get through that program. I did lose a little bit of weight, but then I got frustrated. I stopped. It was just those next couple years, it was really a cycle. I'd go through spurts. I'd lose a little, and then I'd gain more back. I'd lose more, I'd gain more back. But I loved the programs. I started drinking Shakeology. I loved how that made me feel. And then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go all in. I'm going to do this. I'm going to become a coach and just see where that takes me. What do I have to lose? So I did. And what I found was, from being a coach, I realized that people are looking at me. So they want to see if I'm doing these workouts. They want to see if I'm eating right. And that gave me some accountability. We have awesome challenge groups that we run and that I was a part of. And I started seeing results, and I kept at it, and it stuck. So the accountability piece that I've gotten has really allowed me to become in the best shape that I've ever been in. And so that's the first thing that I really am thankful for with this coaching experience that I've had so far. The second thing that I'm really thankful for is I feel like I've found a passion and a hobby. Have you ever taken a class and it's the very first day, or I don't know, maybe you're somewhere with a group of people and it all starts with, okay, let's go around the room. Everybody say your name, where you're from, what's your hobby. There's always 3 things you have to say about yourself. Well, I used to panic. I didn't know what my hobby was. I didn't sew. I didn't collect anything. I really had no idea. So I would panic. I don't know what to say because I'm embarrassed if I say, well, my hobby is watching TV. I didn't have anything that I was really passionate about. And what this Beachbody experience has turned into is that this fitness and health is now a passion of mine. I have a hobby now, and I'm so proud of that, and I'm so excited that I have found part of myself in this. And I will tell you what, Years ago, I would have never guessed that fitness and would become a hobby or a passion, because back then all I knew is, well, I don't want to run on a treadmill. Like, that's not fun. I don't want to get off this couch and drive to a gym and do that over and over again just to lose weight when it's no fun at all. But Beachbody has allowed me to find things that I love, and I am addicted now, and I share that, and I love that, and I hope that other people find that spark and that passion. I just absolutely love that. So that's the second thing, is just finding that hobby. So I'm so thankful for that. The third thing really is this team. This team is amazing. Steph has done an amazing job building this culture of just togetherness. We do things as a team. I say I've met people. I actually haven't met a lot of these people yet. Steph, I did know from cheerleading. We used to work for COA together. But other people on this team I've never met before, but I've had conversations, and we message each other and we encourage each other. And I haven't even met them yet, which is just amazing. I can't wait to meet them. But when I used to be in high school, with cheerleading, it's one of those team sports, one of those, we were a squad. You did things together. If someone was off, it threw the whole thing off. So those kinds of, that team mentality was really important. And when I didn't have that anymore, when I went to college, I wasn't in a sorority or anything like that. I don't have a sister. I have a brother. I don't have a sister. But what I found is in this team is I have gained sisters, these people that I can have conversations with. It's nice to have that group of people to rely on, not just for anything. That's what's amazing is I feel like I could go to these girls for anything, even if it's not fitness or health related. That's what's great. We have this special group where we can connect and talk. It's awesome. So that's the third thing I'm really excited about, is just I feel like I have gained more friends and just the sisterhood, and I know there's some guys on a team too, but it's just truly wonderful. This team is amazing. I never feel like I'm alone. I feel like there's others with me, and it's just such a learning experience. I've learned a lot about myself. The other thing, I guess there's 5 things I want to talk about, because the other thing that I want to mention too is since this experience, one of the vital behaviors that Beachbody encourages you to do is to work on professional development. And I've never done that before. Reading self-help books, like, that sounds stupid. That's what I've always thought. Like, I don't need self-help books. I'm good. I'm fine. But since I've started to actually pick them up, and I didn't do it right away, but recently I've really started to get into the professional development side and learning and thinking and digging deep in yourself. And I've gotten to know myself better, even if that sounds silly. But I love that. The last thing, so that was 4, the professional development, learning, more about myself. And the last thing, of course, and this is the original reason why I signed up, was the discount. When I was approached by Steph to coach, I didn't right away. I was skeptical. I actually used to be a Mary Kay consultant, and that didn't last very long. I think one is because I just wasn't passionate about selling makeup. It wasn't my thing. I know other people who are very successful with it, and it is a great business. I'm not trying to knock that at all. But it just wasn't for me. And when I realized that, so I was kind of, I think, extra skeptical having that prior experience. But when I realized that even if I didn't work the business at all, I could still save money on what I was doing and drinking, my Shakeology every day anyways, why not? So you're telling me that even if I do nothing, if I sell nothing, if I do nothing, it's still cheaper for me to drink my shakes as a coach. When I realized that, I was like, okay, let's give this a shot. So I did, and there's actually a great breakdown of all of that, and I can post that here after I upload this video. But I gave it a shot, and that's how I started at first. I was quiet. I just kept working on myself. I wasn't where I wanted to be fitness-wise yet, so I just kept at it. And then I started sharing, and then the next thing you know, here I am, and I've worked with some of you, and I love it. So those are some things that I've gained, and most of those things, the accountability, finding that passion and hobby, the sisterhood that I've gained, learning more about myself through professional development, personal development, and the discount. Those are all things that I've gained before I even look at the business side, before I even look at trying to sell anything to anybody. So it's not all about that, and that's what I love about this company, and I love about this team, is this culture. So I can't stress that enough. This has been amazing. If you have any questions for me or my experience or anything else, just please post them below. I'll check those out. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.